Hi, I'm Steve Malach at Maddin Hauser Center for Estate Planning. Let's talk about what probate is, or what probate isn't, and unravel some of the mysteries or questions people oftentimes ask me about probate court. Probate is the court where individuals would go to handle someone's affairs who passed away when their assets are in their name only. They're not jointly titled, there's not beneficiary designations, and your family can't get to that asset, whether it's a house, a bank account, or an investment. Going through probate, the probate court, the probate judge, is the conduit, is the tunnel, is the connection from when you pass away to getting it to your family members. If you have a will, then the will gets followed. That's called intestacy law. If you don't have a will when you pass away and go to probate court, the intestacy laws, which essentially indicate next of kin, are the ones that would be involved. The probate court, when it comes to decedents' estates, deals with the collection of assets. That could mean lawsuits, or that could just be claim forms sent in by a personal representative. It deals with and supervises the payment of bills, liabilities, and let us not forget the saying, there's death and then there's taxes. The personal representative also needs to address your last tax filing. And it supervises everything I just described down to the end when there's a distribution to your family of what's left over, and the family signs and agrees everything is kosher, everything looks right, and they've received what they were supposed to receive. There are several layers of costs involved in probate. Not only is there the legal fees involved, but the court charges filing fees, charges $12 for what's called a letter of authority, believe it or not, one sheet of paper. And there's an inventory fee, and that's pretty interesting. The inventory fee is charged by county. It's based on the gross value of every estate. And here's a fun fact. 2/5 of that inventory fee stay right in the county where the probate is located and help fund that particular probate judge's retirement. So they're very rigorous and diligent in collecting that inventory fee, trust me. People oftentimes, when they think of probate, they think of wills and people that passed away. But the fact of the matter is, the probate court also deals with what I'll describe as living probate. These would be either minor children or incapacitated individuals who need management either of their finances or of their physical and mental affairs. These are called guardianships or conservatorships, and they're also supervised by the same court that deals with individuals who passed away. And there's the same process of filing fees and supervision that go along with conservatorships and guardianships, which, by the way, can be avoided with proper durable powers of attorney if they're signed before you get sick or pass away. The probate court handles various disputes. Most notably, when someone passes away, there could be claims that the will or trust documents are fraudulent or forged, or the result of someone's undue influence, or at the time of signing, the person who passed away had lack of capacity. The probate court also deals, interestingly enough, with those same kind of challenges when it comes to powers of attorney, with claims of undue influence or lack of capacity, or even a defect in the document where family members come to court to set aside what someone may have signed. The same probate court does all of it. What's also not covered in probate would be properly titled trust assets, jointly titled assets, or beneficiary designations that you see in life insurance, 401ks, or IRAs. None of that needs to come into the probate court as a rule. There's always exceptions and always mistakes or defects that the court needs to correct, but more often than not, none of that heads into the probate court or even has to involve a lawyer. The family will take care of it by simply submitting claim forms and receiving what you wanted them to receive. I hope I was able to explain a little bit about what probate is and what probate is not. I'm Steve Malach at the Center for Estate Planning. Thanks for listening.